The Philadelphia Eagles are on a mission this season, sitting proudly at 11-2, the second best record in the NFL. This team is not just playing football, they're dominating it. With a roster full of talent and a hunger for victory, they've proven week after week why they're a force to be reckoned with. Even after a tough outing against the Panthers, the Eagles have stayed laser-focused on the bigger picture, playoff glory. Their consistency, grit, and ability to excel on both sides of the ball make them a team that nobody wants to face. What truly sets the Eagles apart is their balance. On any given day, their offense can control the game, and their defense can completely shut down opponents. They're not just winning games, they're making statements. With the playoffs just around the corner, this team is showing they have what it takes to not just compete, but to conquer. It's clear, the Eagles are built different, and if they keep this momentum going, there's no telling how far they can soar. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more NFL content. Let's aim for 200 likes on this video. The Philadelphia Eagles offense is a powerhouse, built on a foundation of dominance in the run game. Leading the charge is Saquon Barkley, who's having an MVP caliber season. He's not just leading the NFL in rushing yards, but he's also number 1 in yards per carry and top 5 in rushing touchdowns. Behind one of the best offensive lines in football, Barkley is unstoppable, turning every carry into a chance to break the game wide open. This ground game doesn't just gain yards, it controls the clock and wears down defenses. But the brilliance of this offense isn't just in the stats, it's in how they execute. They dominate time of possession, keeping their defense fresh and forcing opponents to play from behind. It's this balance and precision that has made the Eagles one of the most efficient offenses in the league. With Barkley leading the way and the offensive line paving massive lanes, the Eagles have the perfect formula for success. When it comes to running the football, no team in the league does it better. While the Philadelphia Eagles offense has been outstanding on the ground, their passing game has room for improvement. The issue isn't talent, it's usage. Jalen Hurts has all the tools to succeed, but the offensive strategy, led by Kellen Moore, leans too heavily on the run. This one-dimensional approach limits the offense's potential, especially with dynamic weapons like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith waiting to make game-changing plays. The key to unlocking their full potential lies in trusting Hurts to air it out more consistently. The numbers don't lie. This passing game could elevate the Eagles from great to unstoppable. Both Brown and Smith have proven they can dominate when given the chance, but they need more opportunities to shine. If the Eagles can strike the right balance between the run and pass, this offense will become nearly impossible to defend. The playoffs demand versatility, and for the Eagles, finding that rhythm in the passing game could be the final piece of the puzzle. The Philadelphia Eagles defense is not just good, it's elite, and it's the heart of their success this season. Under the leadership of Vic Fangio, one of the best defensive minds in football, this unit has transformed into a wall that opponents can barely crack. They're number 1 in the NFL for yards allowed per game, and they've proven time and time again that they can dominate against both the pass and the run. This defense doesn't just play, they dictate games. With a perfect mix of veteran leadership and young talent, they're showing why they're the best in the league. From Darius Slay locking down receivers to rookie stars like Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell stepping up like seasoned pros, this defense is stacked at every level. Add in players like C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Reed Blankenship, who are having standout seasons, and it's no wonder they're top 10 in sacks and turnover differential. Whether it's forcing a fumble, breaking up a pass, or shutting down the run game, this Eagles defense isn't just stopping teams, they're breaking their spirit. The Philadelphia Eagles' defensive line is nothing short of terrifying for opposing offenses. This front seven has mastered the art of disruption, consistently getting into the backfield to pressure quarterbacks and stuff the run game. They're relentless, ranking top 10 in sacks, and they don't just settle for pressuring, they finish plays. With their ability to create chaos at the line of scrimmage, they force offenses into mistakes, setting up their secondary for even more opportunities to shine. Speaking of the secondary, they've been a revelation this season. Cooper and Quinyon Mitchell, 2 rookies, have exceeded all expectations, playing like veterans and locking down some of the league's best receivers. Meanwhile, C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Reed Blankenship have stepped up as key playmakers, delivering game-changing performances week after week. Whether it's a critical interception or a perfectly timed pass breakup, this secondary has proven they can stand tall against any challenge. Together, the defensive line and secondary form a unit that's not just great, they're game wreckers. The Philadelphia Eagles are not just playoff contenders, they're a team built to go the distance. With their elite defense and dominant ground game, they have the tools to control games in ways that few teams can match. As the postseason approaches, their ability to dictate tempo and wear down opponents positions them as one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. However, the playoffs are a different beast, and versatility will be the deciding factor in how far they go. The biggest challenge ahead lies in matching up with other NFC powerhouses, like the Detroit Lions, who currently boast a more explosive passing attack. While the Eagles clearly have the edge on defense, their success will depend on whether they can elevate their passing game to complement their already dominant run game. With Jalen Hurts under center and key players like Dallas Goedert returning, the pieces are there to make a deep playoff run. If they can put it all together, the Eagles won't just be playoff ready, they'll be Super Bowl bound. The Philadelphia Eagles have all the ingredients to make a serious run at the Super Bowl. Their dominance on defense, led by Vic Fangio's elite schemes, and their unstoppable ground game with Saquon Barkley have already placed them among the league's best. But to truly separate themselves as Super Bowl favorites, they need to take one more step, unlocking the full potential of their passing attack. The playoffs demand perfection, and the Eagles are just one adjustment away from becoming unbeatable. This offense has the talent to be more than great. It can be legendary. With Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith, they have the firepower to overwhelm any defense. Add in the impending return of Dallas Goedert, and their passing game could reach new heights. The formula is simple: find balance, trust the weapons, and execute under pressure. If the Eagles can fine-tune their offensive strategy, they won't just compete in the Super Bowl, they'll own it. This team is built for greatness, and the Lombardi Trophy is well within their grasp. Do you believe the Philadelphia Eagles have what it takes to go all the way this season? With their elite defense and dominant ground game, can they overcome their challenges in the passing attack to become a truly unstoppable force? Let us know your thoughts. How far do you see this team going in the playoffs? And most importantly, do you think they have the edge over teams like the Lions to bring home the Lombardi Trophy? Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on everything NFL. Share your predictions in the comments below, and let's discuss whether this Eagles squad is destined for Super Bowl glory. Thanks for watching, and with that, I will see you guys in the next one.